This is Corey with iGo Fitness. Here are the few tips and tricks that you can use if you're riding in the car for long hours or at your desk for long hours and you feel like you need to stretch out. When we're sitting in the car or at a desk, we're really hunched over a lot, hip flexors are nice and tight, butt is weak, shoulders and chest are tight just like this. Maybe it's a bit of an exaggeration, but really tight in the front and weak in the back. So what you want to do to relieve a little bit of pressure is get up and move around. First thing you want to do is just take your neck around and move it in different directions. Look left, look right, down, up, roll it around in a few directions. You're really going to have your head forward a lot if you're driving or at your computer. You want to make sure that you kind of stretch those muscles out and give it some mobility back. Secondly, we can take the body, the torso, and move that around as well. So let's just take a few halos around in each direction. Trying to keep your torso or your hips as still as possible and make sure that you're moving from this upper part of your chest. Thirdly, we're going to move the hips around. Just take them in circles out and circles inward. So this is just standing up after maybe an hour at the desk or at a rest stop. And fourthly, we can just get that running motion going here. Just get the body moving. You want to make sure that you're just bringing a little bit of blood back into the muscles. They've been sitting, they've been resting for a while. As you can see, I've got a little resistance band here. You can keep this in the car, keep it in the office pretty easily. And they come in different resistances. So this one you can use for a variety of things, but what we're going to do is called a PYT. Alright, so the P stands for pivot prone, which is this position here with your pinkies up, holding onto the tube or the band. The closer you hold to the middle, the more difficult it is. The further out you hold, the easier it is. This doesn't need to be too difficult. You just want to make sure that you get your shoulder blades come together as you pull apart on the band. About 8 of those. Then we're going to have the thumbs facing backward. We're going to do a Y. We're pulling apart on the band as we squeeze the shoulder blades. Notice I'm not extending my back or throwing my arms back. I'm just squeezing the shoulder blades. Nice easy movement, pulling apart on the band as I do so. Now what we're doing is we're just getting those shoulder blades to retract, working on the muscles that are in the middle of your back here to pull you back and keep you upright as opposed to forward and hunched over. Lastly, we'll do a T, so arms are straight out. You're pulling that band to your chest as you pull your hands far apart from one another. So the name of this little exercise, inspired by Michael Jackson, of course. If you know anything about me, you know I love the King of Pop, but nevertheless it's going to help keep you up and keep you a little stretched out as you're at your desk. Also want to make sure that we wake those glutes up. As I mentioned, they're going to be long and they're going to be a little bit weak. So I'm going to place that band right under the foot, get a little bit of tension in the band, extend the leg down, and come right back up. It's going to offer you a little bit of resistance. Not too tough. What we're doing is we're working the hamstring and the glutes on that working side. Down and up. I'm on a little bit of uneven ground here, so it makes it a little more challenging, but that's all right. Your office or roadside stop should be a little bit more level. Anyhow, you can do 8 on each side, 8 of all of these exercises. Go through it twice. It should take you no more than 5 minutes. You can sit back down, get back on the road, or get back to work. Do this every hour or so, or if you're driving, maybe every 2 hours, or whenever you need to stop. You're gonna feel a lot more relaxed, feel a lot of that tension leave your neck, feel a little bit stronger, and help improve your posture in 5 quick minutes. All right, we'll see you next week.